Hey drummers, today we're going to look at the double paradiddle rudiment and how we can apply it to a groove and a fill. So first of all, let's look at the rudiment, the double paradiddle. I'm going to be playing it right hand lead, which is right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. Alternatively, if you're left-handed, it'll be left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, right. So I'm going to play this right hand lead today. The double paradiddle will be notated as 16th note triplets or semiquaver triplets. So let's look at the rudiment just on the snare. Once you've got that sounding good on a snare drum or a practice pad, let's put our right hand onto the hi-hat and keep our left hand on the snare drum and do exactly the same thing. Let's put some dynamics into it. I'm going to accent the backbeat, beats 2 and 4, which is the second half of the double paradiddle, the left hand stroke at the beginning. So I'm going to play that nice and loud. And I'm going to play every other snare drum nice and quiet. There's a tap stroke, so they give a ghosted note effect. Okay, let's put the bass drum in onto beat number 1, beat number 3, and it'll give that kind of groove sound now. So you want to spend plenty of time playing that groove, bringing the accent out and keeping those ghost notes really quiet, getting it sound groovy. So let's look at the fill now. My right hand is going to travel around the kit and my left hand will stay on the snare drum. I'm going to play 2 notes on each of the toms with my right hand. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's play the first half of the phrase on repeat. So it'll be a bar and a half of the drum beat on the hi-hat, and then the final 2 beats will be the fill around the kit. Remember, we're playing in 16th note triplets or semiquaver triplets, and I'll count along with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, let's take the tempo up a bit now. And now we're going to look at the second half of the pattern. I'm going to orchestrate my right hand onto the ride cymbal, keeping my left hand in the same place on the snare, and just get used to the groove over the side of the kit. So get comfortable with that, and then let's look at the second fill. So the right hand will travel the other way around the kit, the left hand again staying on the snare drum. Now let's look at the second half of the pattern. And now the whole thing is a 4-bar repeated phrase. Okay, let's take the tempo up a bit now. So hopefully an interesting way of playing the double paradiddle and applying it to a groove and a fill. So let's start messing around with the bass drums now and put them in different parts of the groove. So first of all, to do this, I'm going to play the pattern on the hi-hat again and just stay there for the moment whilst I change the bass drums around. So to begin with, I'm just going to move the bass drums to different right hand strokes in the pattern. So pick out a couple of those bass drums you like and just repeat them over and over again. So now I'm going to play the bass drum on the beat, so on the crotchet or the quarter note beat. Be careful not to flam the bass drum and the snare drum. It'll sound sloppy if they don't land exactly at the same time. Now I'm going to play the bass drum as eighth note quavers. Now I'm going to alternate the crotchet quarter note and the quaver eighth note on the bass drum. So have fun moving those bass drums to different parts of the pattern. It'll just give you some variation from the actual double paradiddle groove. So the double paradiddle, one of my favourite rudiments to play. Hopefully this is an interesting way of applying that rudiment to the drum kit in different ways. First way as a groove, and then as a fill, putting them both together as a phrase. So make sure you're creative with it. Really important to have fun. Great to see you again, drummers, and keep on drumming.